and they beat Allen County Scottsville 37-28. They have lost 3 games in district play. One of those was in a tournament in which they lost to Warren East 48-38 in the 2A sectional tournament, and then they lost to Warren East in a district game 58-34 last night, losing to Bowling Green 66-34. But they've had some close losses. A 3-point loss in overtime to Grayson County, where they racked up 70 points in that game, then lost to Russell County, a pretty good team in District 16, 64-63. Lost to Grayson County 48-40, Franklin Simpson 56-51, Trigg County 49-47, and Whitesville Trinity 55-52. Warren Central has not had a winning season since 2015. They went 17-11, and last year they were only 3-27. Actually won 3 games the 2 previous years, and Barren County winning both times, 53-10 last year, 57-34. 2 years ago, 38-25. So 3-game win streak for the Trojanettes coming into tonight's game. They're heavily favored by 30 if you look at it on paper.
You know, and those are tough games sometimes to coach and to prepare for mentally as a player. So hopefully they're going to look at the scoreboard and see it's 0-0 and come out and play like that.
That's right. We're going to come back with more of our Zaxby's pregame report. The new Caribbean jerk filet sandwich or the boneless wings meal. You can make it a meal with a crinkle fries and 22-ounce Coca-Cola freestyle drink at Zaxby's. As you're listening to Barren County High basketball, always remember, if you find a vehicle on DonFranklinAuto.com, Don Franklin will then bring that vehicle to Glasgow and let you experience the Don Franklin difference. This is Barren County High basketball presented by Don Franklin Auto Glasgow on 103.7 Nash Icon. Trojanettes and the Lady Dragons of Warren Central here tonight at Barren County High. And we mentioned this is only the 5th home game of the season for the Trojanettes, going back to December 14th when they played Elizabethtown here. And so it's been a long time since the Trojanettes have played on their home court. Of course, we played at Park City when we took on Caverna on the 17th of December. But the actual, home court advantage has been since December the 14th. But nevertheless, this break down some numbers for you. Warren Central averaging 48.5 points a game. They give up 51.5. They shoot 36% from the field, 22% on three-point shots. They've hit 48 this year, and they only shoot 54.2% from the free throw line. They average 28 rebounds a game. Barren County's averaging 58.5 points a game, giving up 48 and shooting almost 42% from the field, 32% from behind the arc. They've hit 73 threes this year, 65% from the foul line, and averaging 25.5 rebounds a game. And the Trojanettes, you'd have to say, Courtney, played a lot tougher schedule than Warren Central. We lost to Bowling Green twice, 64-51, 61-40. They were ranked 13th in the state. E-Town, number 2 in the state. We lost by 16. We lost to Anderson County in the Berea tournament. They were ranked 8th, and we still have Casey County to play in a couple of weeks, and they're rated 10th in the state.
And I applaud Coach Lindsay for doing that. I think that makes you ready for March when you play. If you want to be the best, you got to play the best. Mm-hmm. There's no doubt about it. So I appreciate her going out there and putting us on the line and making us better every game. And
we come in 12-4, looking for win number 13 tonight. As we take a look at tonight's area schedule, not too many on tap tonight, with it being a Saturday night. Clinton County girls at Logan County, Whitesville Trinity girls and boys at Russellville. Todd Central's at home tonight against Lebanon, Tennessee Friendship Christian. That's a girl-boy doubleheader. Logan County boys are taking on Madison Southern at the Pulaski Southwestern Classic, and South Warren boys are at Hopkinsville. Metcalfe County was slated to host Adair County. Their boys won the All-A 4th Region Tournament last night, so I'm not sure if those games are being played or not. And the only other game, which is already over with, John Hardin beat Warren Central boys this afternoon. On the Coca-Cola scoreboard, John Hardin 85, Warren Central 47, and our Barren County JV team won earlier tonight over Warren Central 31-24. Area schedule brought to you by NHC Healthcare Glasgow, caring in a better way day by day. Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups. First for the Lady Dragons of Warren Central under 7th-year head coach Joe Hood. They'll start Christiana Johnson, a 5'6 senior, averages 11 points a game. Kylie Ray, 5'5 junior, averages 8.5 points and 6 rebounds. Taylor Leach, a 6' senior, averages 7 points and 8.5 rebounds a game. Kennedy Robinson's a 5'7 freshman that averages 4.5, and Alyssa Connor, a 5'4 junior that averages 2 points a game for the Lady Dragons. Barren County Trojanettes under 4th-year head coach Piper Lindsay, assistant coaches Scott Chapman and Chad Withrow. Katie Murphy, 5'5 8th grader, averaging 3 points a game. Elizabeth Bertram, 5'7 senior, 20.4 points. She's the region's top scorer right now and voted the number 1 player in the 4th region among the coaches in the preseason poll. Raven Ennis, a 5'9 sophomore, averages 8 points and 4.3 rebounds. Carly Delka, 5'9 senior, averages 8 and 5 boards. And Eve Jackson, a 5'9 senior, averages 7 points a game for the Trojanettes. So there's your starting lineups, and they're brought to you by SCRTC. Get things started with SCRTC's fast and reliable internet speeds today. We'll come back and get set for the tip-off in a little bit. So this is Barren County High basketball, presented by Don Franklin Auto Glasgow on 103.7 Nash Icon. Welcome back to Barren County High School. Jay Turner and Courtney Cruz. As we get set for the Trojanettes and the Lady Dragons of Warren Central. And the officials for tonight's game, David Logston, Doug Gott, and Chris McGuire. The official sponsor is Scotty's Contracting and Stone, committed to providing all customers the same level of highest quality no matter the size of the project. And we'll have the Farmers RACC Jackie Browning Memorial Opening Tip-Off. First quarter of action sponsored by South Central Bank. Small enough to know you, big enough to help. As the Central Lady Dragons being introduced, dark gray uniforms tonight, blue numbers outlined in white with Central across the front of their jerseys. And we're almost set to go here, Courtney.
Jay, I really appreciate Barren County announcer Scott Gillen leading us in a moment of silence for Coach Lloyd. You and I are probably only a couple of the ones in the gym that maybe even remember Coach Lloyd. But
he actually did a ball game with me at the regional tournament one year.
He's a fantastic guy. Of course, I played for Coach Young. He's from Monroe County and your stomping ground. But he had a couple buddies, and we always knew them as players just because he loved them. And Coach Lloyd, of course, Coach Steenbergen from Barren County was one of those, and Coach Lloyd from Warren Central was another one. And he was always laughing, big cut up, never knew what he was going to say or do. And I really liked him.
Yeah.
And he had one of the best, and I've seen a lot of basketball in my 50 years, but he coached one of the best girls I ever saw play in Clement Haskins.
Clement Haskins, yes.
I mean, she was a player before. I mean, the basketball was still big. The three-point line wasn't there, and I mean, she just had game.
Yep. 1983 is when they won the state championship. Hard to believe it's been count the years.
I was trying to
37 years.
Wow. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that team and watching her.
David Logston tosses up the ball, and the tap controlled by Warren Central as Warren Central moves from right to left here in the first half of play. Working with it is Johnson. Almost lost the handle on it. Got rid of it out to Ray and leads around to the right side. Over to Connor. Back out front. They swing it back to the left side to Johnson. Johnson on the dribble. Katie Murphy applying pressure out there on Johnson. Now cuts back left with a switch over. Gives it off to the left side. Three ball in the air. No good by Robinson. Loose ball on the floor. Scramble for Eve Jackson. Got rid of it. Off to Raven Ennis. Down the right side it goes to Bertram. Cuts back left. Goes across the key. Hands it off to Jackson for the three ball. It's no good. And rebound comes off to Warren Central. As they lob it up court now to Johnson.
Johnson's quick with the ball.
Yeah. Johnson, one of the seniors on Warren Central team. Shot comes up short, and Barren County long pass from Bertram down to Jackson, trying to make a move into the paint. Had it stripped loose from her. Coming up with it is Robinson for Warren Central. Into the front court with it. Sends it off to Johnson to set up. Lewis is not in the lineup tonight, so the leading scorer for Warren Central not on the floor at the moment. I think she is dressed, but not sure if she's going to play. Three-point shot, good from the left wing from Kylie Ray. That's her 35th three-point shot of the year. She knows how to shoot them. Here's a shot by Jackson over the rim, and Delk puts it back up, rolled off the rim, got her on rebound, shovels it back out to Bertram, steps back behind the three, lets it go. It is bouncing off the rim. Long rebound chase down to the corner by Ray for Warren Central. Bringing it up is Johnson.
Having a hard time getting that zero off the board.
We played a little over a minute and a half here in the opening quarter. Johnson gives it over now to Ray. Ray brings it left side, hands it off to Connor. Connor swings around to the right side, off to Johnson. Now Johnson off the screen, works it to the free throw line. Now kicks it back over to Connor on the right wing, back out to Johnson. Now Johnson trying to make a move on Murphy. Takes her one-on-one. Shot goes up short. Barely brushed the iron. Bertram with a rebound for the Trojanettes. Sends it down the floor. Here's Raven Ennis going under. Flips it up, hit the side of the backboard. Delk with a rebound. Back to Bertram. Over to Jackson. Fakes, drives, goes to the basket, puts it up and in.
I love that move by Eve there. I really still old school, I know, but I like to drive it and get it inside for the first basket instead of going for the three.
Yep. 3-2, and Warren Central breaks the pressure. Here's a lob knocked down by Delk. Try to throw it over the top. Murphy's got it left side, headed toward the lane. Sends it over to Ennis. Jumper good from 12 feet away.
Great defense by Delk to start that.
So Barren County, the next 4 points there, 4-3, and almost deflected there on the pass. And Johnson comes up with it, angles off the right side, cuts back left in the paint, dumps it off on the right of the lane. They lob it back out, and having to chase it down is Ray out in their midcourt. Gets her the basketball to Connor, and she'll set it up. Connor working with it off the screen out top, gives it to Johnson. 3 minutes gone here in the opening quarter. Barren County with a 4-3 lead. Cutting back left, Johnson to the left elbow. And here's Ray. Three-pointer, no. Off the right side of the rim. Chased down in the corner, though, by Leach. And she'll send it back out. Warren Central keeps it alive on the offensive end of the floor.
There's no doubt their offense runs through 23. They look for every time they get the ball.
And Johnson averages 11 points a game. She's actually the second leading scorer behind Lewis. Here's a three-pointer that is no good. Rebound cleared out by Ennis. Nice box out. The foul going to be called on Johnson of Warren Central. That'll be her first and the first foul of the basketball game.
That's somebody Warren Central doesn't want to get in foul trouble.
Barren County basketball, Katie Murphy with it for the Trojanettes.
I believe they're in a
2-3 zone.
Yep.
Bounce pass right over to Jackson. Now Jackson bounces out to Ennis, out top, left side Murphy. Skip pass back right side. Jackson has a shot blocked. Delk caught it, gives it back to Ennis. 19-footer in the air. Good. Just inside the three-point line.
Good assist by Delk.
As the ball comes into play, it's 6-3, stripped away by Jackson, chases it down, gets the ball, and goes to Murphy with it. Murphy goes into the lane now. Delk wasn't looking for the pass, but the ball batted back to Bertram. Baseline shot won't go. And Delk with the offensive board, but had it taken away from her by Leach.
I'd like to see Delk go back up with it right there.
6-3 the score. Johnson, a little shake and bake move, goes down the left side of the lane and puts it in. 6-5 the score. 3.5 to go, first quarter. Here's a pass in, a lot of crowd there to Delk, and here's Murphy for a three. It's short. Misses everything, and Jackson saves it in bounds, but Leach has it for Warren Central. Johnson looking at a trap, trying to dribble away from it. Gets around Jackson, and what happened there? I didn't see.
She went out of bounds.
Did she go out of bounds?
Yeah, Joe
okay.
Woods
I didn't know if
bumped her out of bounds, but nevertheless, the call was made.
So the Trojanettes will have it underneath their basket. And Bertram on the left side of the corner to Ennis. Out to Jackson. Feeds it there underneath to Delk, and she puts it in. Nice assist there by Elizabeth Bertram. That assist brought to you by Edward Jones, financial advisor Jamie Harris. And we got a foul in the backcourt.
Yeah, it's a good foul. It's going to be a layup if we didn't. But you're right. That was a great little touch pass by Bert.
8-5 the score. Foul was on Carly Delk, her first, team's first. And Johnson with a basketball for Warren Central. It's into the high post to Leach. Leach turns, bounce pass off to Robinson. Comes back out to Johnson.
Leach has got quite a bit of size.
Yeah, she's 6 foot. They got her listed at. Now Johnson working around the top of the key. Gets a screen from Leach. Pulls up with a 15-foot jumper that's no good. Off the left side of the rim and go out of bounds.
I mean, that's an 8th grader making a smart play right there, and Katie Murphy just letting the ball go out of bounds.
8-5, Trojanettes. 2.5 minutes to play here in the first. Left side, Bertram. Putting down one dribble, throws it across over to Jackson. Jackson lobs it down to Delk. Double team down low, throws it back out to Murphy. In the corner, here's Bertram. Three, got it.
It's pretty. Made the extra pass.
Peoples Bank three-point shot for Elizabeth Bertram. 11-5, Trojanettes lead it. Connor with it, right side, driving into traffic, and it's blocked in there. Tipped away, and here's a shot going up, banked in by Robinson. Kind of slung it up there and it went in. 11-7, 2 minutes to play, first quarter. Bertram with the basketball for Barren on the left side. Needs some help, bounces it over to Murphy. Right side it goes to Jackson. Jackson throws it back left side. Here's Bertram, another three ball, no good this time, and rebound comes off to Johnson. Johnson pushing it down the floor, goes down the middle of the lane, and not sure about not a walk there, but then we do get a travel violation on Connor.
Got her on the second one.
Macy Lockhart, 5'9" freshman, checks into the Trojanet lineup for Eve Jackson. Lockhart's been playing getting some good quality minutes, Courtney, averaging 5 points a game.
She has been really impressive, getting better. You can get stronger.
Murphy with a basketball, left corner is Bertram trying to go baseline. Shovel pass into Delk, knocked away, going to the floor is Delk with a basketball, jump ball, possession arrow back to the Trojanettes. 1:27 play here in the first.
Let's see, what's Raven? I was looking
sophomore.
at sophomore. Yep. So sophomore, freshman, 8th grader out there.
Yep. And got Bertram, goes right side corner, and a pass down to Delk, back out to Murphy. Swings it back to Bertram, cuts it down the lane. Shovel pan, nice feed in there to Delk for the easy 2.
And that's a great part of Bertram's game because everybody claps on her. Somebody's going to be open.
Another Edward Jones financial advisor, Jamie Harris assist. Let Jamie Harris of Edward Jones assist you today with your financial planning. It's 13-7. Here's a three-pointer air ball. Chase down, though, putting it back up. No good. Battle for the rebound is tapped out. Connor goes under and puts it in.
A couple offensive rebounds we gave up there. That's unacceptable.
13-9, 48 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Bertram trying to direct traffic. She's covered up, gets it out to Ennis. Ennis swings it back to Bertram, fakes, drives, throws up the shot off the window. It's no good. Tapped up in the air, grabbed by Delk in the corner. Murphy out to Ennis for the 3. No good. Crashing aboard is Lockhart. Going to the floor, kept the dribble alive and tried to throw it off the leg of Leach, but they took it away from her. And driving the basket, here's a pass underneath. Shot put up, no good. Chasing down the basketball is Connor. Warren Central keeps it alive. 15 seconds to go in the quarter. Barren County with a 4-point lead, 13-9. Johnson with it out front against Murphy. Throws it back behind her. And a 3-point shot in the air that's short. Barely grazed the iron. And we got a whistle and a jump ball. Possession arrow back to Central.
Again, Jay, I mean, we're not getting good blockouts. I don't know if we're getting too far under the basket or what exactly, but...
And
she must have blood on her.
Okay. So that is Leonie Lewis that just checked in.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Or is it? Wow. I think that player might have earrings in. They caught him.
Okay.
It's easy to forget.
Yeah. 1.9 to play. Connor, left baseline. And apparently the ball came back to her while she was out of bounds. 0.5 of a second to play. Ennis gets it into Murphy, and that'll do it for the first quarter. 13-9, Trojanettes over Warren Central here after one period of play. We'll be back with the second quarter after this break. This is Barren County High Basketball presented by Don Franklin Auto Glasgow on 103.7 Nash Icon. State's Glasgow Co-op. Jay Turner with Courtney Cruz here from Barren County High on a Saturday night. This was a makeup game from actually last Saturday. The game was supposed to have been played with the boys.
Gotcha.
Actually, we're able to.
If I'm Coach Lindsay, and I'm talking, I would talk about our second line and our defense right there. I thought it was a breakdown.
And Lewis is in the lineup now for Warren Central. She went out a moment ago.
What number, Jay?
The number 4. And they try to throw it a diagonal pass to Delk, and it's tipped away. And here comes Lewis with it. Bounces it out now to Johnson to set it up. Until Lewis is favoring that left knee a little bit. And Lewis has got it in the right corner. She'll set it back out front to Ray. Over the left side to Johnson. Johnson fakes, drives into the lane, goes under, throws it up too strong. Rebound in there. Coming out there with us, Lockhart. Macy Lockhart down the right side of the corner goes to Jackson. Now Jackson bounces out to Ennis, and Ennis driving down the lane, trying to go into traffic, had it stripped loose, and Lewis comes up with it and lost it. Bertram fires it down to Delk. Little head fake and puts it in.
Good look, good look.
Another Edward Jones financial advisor, Jamie Harris assists for Elizabeth Bertram. 15-9, weaving through traffic. Here's Johnson driving it to the bucket, puts it up and in. Nobody can stop her.
No, she's quick.
15-11. Barren County with a 4-point lead. 6:50 to play in the opening half. And Ennis with the basketball for the Trojanettes. Top of the circle. Bounce pass. It looked like Bertram was going to break, but did not. And then Ennis released the basketball. Here's Ray throwing it off the right side. Leach tapped it over in the corner to Elia Whitfield is in the ballgame. A shot goes up and in, and that is Ray.
They are a better team with her. You can tell. They've noticeably picked up their offense.
15-13, Trojanettes. Ennis with the basketball off to Jackson for a three. No, it's an air ball. Delk throws it back up. Got it partially blocked.
I believe there had to be a foul on that.
And here's Ray giving it off on the right side. Whitfield lobs it, knocked away by Jackson. Bounces it back out, though, as Warren Central keeps it alive. Elia Whitfield, who just checked in, a 5'6 junior, number 14. And now a chance here for Warren Central to tie the game on a 2 and take the lead in a 3. And Ray with it on the left wing. Out to Johnson. Johnson dribbles out front.
Trojanettes in their man-to-man.
Now Johnson brings it back here to the left side of the floor. Heads toward the middle. Now it goes in the corner to Whitfield. Whitfield heads toward the paint and throws it back over to Ray. Right side, Lewis for three. No. Delk with a rebound.
Good block out by Delk.
Bertram cuts back to the middle of the floor. Fires it off at the baseline. Lockhart with a shot going up, and she's fouled.
It seems like right now our offense flows better when it's the quick conversion from defense to offense or out of the press for a steal.
Macy Lockhart for 2 shots. First one good. She's been shooting 68.5% from the foul line here on the season. Carly Delk, Elizabeth Bertram both checking out.
Macy has good basketball genes. Her mother was quite a player.
I remember her quite well. Amanda Galloway, Lockhart. Went to the state tournament in 97. Second shot's good for Lockhart. 17-13 the score. Here's Johnson with the basketball against Murphy. Backs it out of the dribble. Got Liberty Rice in the ball game for the Trojanettes right now. She's a 5'5 junior. Hands it off out to Whitfield. Right side of the floor, Johnson gets a screen there from Leach. Brings it back out to the middle of the floor. Now Leach comes up and sets another screen. Murphy stays with Johnson, though. Dishes it off there to Lewis. Cuts back left, goes in traffic off the glass. It is good for Lewis.
Wow, tough shot.
17-15 the score. Rice couldn't chase down the basketball in time. It's out of bounds. Back to Warren Central with 4:31 to play here in the first half. Barren County with just a 2-point lead.
That's one of those situations, just knowing who's in the game. You know, I think we thought that was Bertram running down that left side.
And Johnson he calls a timeout. That'll be Joe Hood with a timeout here with 4:24 to play here in the first half. We'll take a People's Bank timeout. The People's Bank in Glasgow, your local community bank, working for you. Barren County 17, Warren Central 15 with 4:24 to play here in the first half.
Did you say we're on break?
No.
We're still here?
We are.
Oh, gosh. Glad I didn't say anything bad.
Well, we could talk to David Logston while we've got the timeout going on here.
He's doing a fine job. Only 3 fouls called. I like that. It's going to get me home on this cold night.
You know, it's going to really get cold. It's supposed to be like, 28 tomorrow?
I saw that. Well, I'm trying to sneak scores. Coach Murphy's sending me the word, too, with the Louisville game going on. I know you're a Kentucky fan.
Well, I like Louisville, too.
Western got a good win today.
They did.
Charlotte.
Here we go. No, I've got my youngest daughter, Whitney, works for U of L, so,
wow.
I have to be a Louisville fan.
Well, I didn't know that.
That's right. Johnson with the basketball. Driving off to the right side. Turns back out front. Gives it to Ray. Left side, Lewis. Lets it go for 3. It's no good. Rebounding there by Liberty Rice. Cutting up the left side of the floor. Now goes right side to Murphy. Bounces it out to Rice. Heads into the paint. Now gets it back out to Murphy. Murphy wants to go, but can't. Cut off in there. Left side corner comes to Lockhart. Back out to Rice. Straight away to Murphy. Fakes one way, goes the other. Rice will fire up a three-point shot. No good. Rebound comes off to Whitfield for Warren Central. Another chance for the Lady Dragons to tie the game at a 2. And driving strong is Johnson. Had to curl it back out. Murphy went to the deck. Left side, Lewis. Down low. They give it to Whitfield. Back to Lewis. Three-pointer. No.
Sure, that looked good.
Here's Murphy with the basketball for the Trojanettes. Long pass down to Jackson. Feeds it to Lockhart, and she puts it in.
Eve saw that the whole way. Great pass.
19-15, a collision here. Going to be a blocking foul on Liberty Rice.
And that was the right call, but the right idea there by Liberty. Just a step earlier, that's what we want.
And coming back in for Warren Central now is Kennedy Robinson. 5'7" freshman for Coach Joe Hood.
That was under 30 Liberty Rice. That's their first team second.
And also coming in for Warren Central, number 35, Asia Anthony, 5'9" senior. She's going to come in for Taylor Leach.
I was trying to think if I watched the JV game. I'm not recognizing any of these girls, though, from that game.
Johnson with the basketball for Central. Left side, it comes to Ray. Ray, cross-court pass to right elbow, going to corner to Lewis. Back around the perimeter. They give it to Johnson. Drives. Had to reverse it back out and almost lost it. Lewis picks it up. And through a bad pass as Delk jumped in front of the passing lane. Here come the Trojanettes. Elizabeth Bertram, crossover move, going to the bucket, and a foul out of the floor.
So it's actually 6-6, isn't it, this quarter?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of scoring in this quarter.
No.
We're down to 2:51 to play. Murphy will toss it in. Left the bucket. Goes in the corner. Lockhart will pull the trigger. No good for 3. Rebound to Anthony for Warren Central. Here comes Ray with it. Left side, Lewis heading toward the basket. Puts it up and in. It's her second field goal this quarter. 19-17. Trojanettes only by 2. Bertram stops and pops the 3 and puts it in.
Sure, that was needed.
That is her 39th three-point shot of the year that she's made. 22-17 on the People's Bank 3. Loose ball to the floor underneath. Delk puts it up and in for the pass from Lockhart.
Good look.
Could have to cut off Johnson. She goes all the way to the basket and lays it in.
Yeah, she's done that twice to us.
Coast to coast. 24-19. Barren. Bertram fires it down to Murphy. Can't handle the pass. Goes out of bounds. 2:03 to go in the first half. Barren County 24, Warren Central 19. Ball comes into Lewis. And now they'll throw it up court and throw it away. Went through the hands of Johnson and out of bounds.
Well, the pace has picked up a little bit, and that's going to be to our advantage.
Eve Jackson returns to the Trojanet lineup for Carly Delk. Man, Raven Ennis.
She have a little stitch in her side there?
I don't know.
She came off holding her side.
Hey, it's a zone.
Murphy, top of the key. Bounce pass left to Bertram. Bertram back out to Murphy. Right side it goes to Jackson. Here's the lob on the back door. Oh, it hit the rim, but Ennis was there to get it. They tried to throw back door. Bertram 3, in and out. And loose ball to the floor, picked up. Oh, there's been a walk right there. Driving to the basket. Lewis puts it up, missed the shot. Rebound to Lockhart, gives it off to Bertram. Bertram cuts back to the middle. Now cuts back left. Now gives it off in the corner. Here's Ennis up the baseline. A whistle and a foul. And it's on Johnson, and that's her second. Team's fourth.
Number 23, Kristen Johnson. That's her second, team 4.
Still neither team anywhere close to the bonus.
And Murphy, somebody's going to have to get open. Comes in the corner to Lockhart, gives it to Bertram. Wanted to shoot the 3. They came and picked her up. Lockhart's got it now, sends it out front to Jackson. Right side it goes to Murphy. Now Murphy goes left to Bertram. Bertram getting some pressure over there, and now gives to Ennis. In the middle goes to Jackson. Back over to Bertram. Open 3. No good. And a long rebound is chased down and kind of got tapped away, and bodies hitting the deck. And here comes Warren Central on the run. They'll slow it down, gives it to Ray. Ray had it stripped away by Bertram for a moment. Then coming up with it is Johnson. Johnson will set it up. 43 seconds to go here in the half.
Coach Hood definitely got a game plan to slow the basketball down. And, it's worked for him. It's a good strategy on his part.
Barren County has scored 11 points this quarter, and Warren Central has scored 10.
Yeah.
Johnson cutting into the lane and lost the handle, but there's Lewis for three. No good. Rebound cleared out by Lockhart, gives to Bertram. Baseballs it down the floor. It's picked off by Ray. Diving for the basketball is Jackson. Got rid of it off to Murphy. Gives it to Lockhart. Goes inside. Puts it up. It's no good, but draws a foul.
Great hustle by Eve.
Foul on Kylie Ray. That'll be her first, team's fifth.
15, Kylie Ray, that's her first.
So with only 2 team fouls, I was looking to see if Coach needed to sub anybody here with just 8 seconds to go, but really we're in good shape.
Lockhart can't get that free throw to go down. She'll have one more. 4 points in this quarter from AC Lockhart. Second shot in the air. No good again. 2 rare misses. Pass was deflected but caught by Johnson. Johnson slows it down, trying to get it out. 2 seconds to go. The shot goes up, no good. That's the end of the first half. Barren County 24, Warren Central 19 here at the break. We'll come back with the halftime report brought to you by Colton Steakhouse and Grill. After this, as you're listening to Barren County High School basketball, presented by Don Franklin Auto Glasgow on 103.7 Nash Icon.
offensive rebounds, a couple defensive rebounds, and just 4 turnovers. She has Barren County 8 for 14 from the 2-point line, 2 for 11 from 3-point line, 12 rebounds, 6 offensive, 6 defensive, 8 assists. Now, I did think that was a real strength for us. I thought we made some really good passes, and then 7 turnovers, which I'm sure is more than Coach Lindsay would like to see in a half.
Right. So if you put the total stats together shooting-wise, Warren Central's 9 of 17 from the field, so that's over 50%. And Barren County 10 of 25, and that's 40%.
And, that's what we talked about in the pregame, Jay. A lot of times it's tough to get up when you're a 30-point favorite. And I think that's something we got to look at now, that Warren Central's here. They're ready to play.
Yeah.
And we're going to have to come out the second half and be ready, or we're going to be down to the wire.
That's right. And you got a busy week next week with Monroe County, the big district game on Monday night in Tompkinsville. And then, of course, the Trojanettes will be from Monday to Friday, another district game with Allen County Scottsville. And then Saturday night go to Franklin Simpson. So we got 2 district games next week.
2 district games. I'm sure the Trojanettes are favored in both, but on the road in the 15th district, it's always tough.
Yep.
Monroe County and Allen County both have great student body sections
They do.
that will rival ours, and our kids are always great also, but they'll come out. They'll come out, and we'll have to be ready to play both nights.
Yep. We'll take a break and come back, get ready for the second half. Always remember, if you find a vehicle on DonFranklinAuto.com, Don Franklin will then bring that vehicle to Glasgow and let you experience the Don Franklin difference. We'll be back with the second half in just a moment. The Trojanettes are 24, Warren Central 19. This is Barren County High basketball presented by Don Franklin Auto Glasgow on 103.7 Nash Icon. Barren County leads Warren Central here at halftime. Warren Central coming in this ball game 5-12. Barren County 12-4. And I'm going to do a Coca-Cola scoreboard update here if I can get my scoreboard to work. And I think now it's finally back up. The scoreboard's been down all day.
Oh.
I don't know what was going on with that, but I mentioned about John Hardin beat Warren Central in the 2A state championship game. Actually, it was in the semifinals, 85-47. John Hardin over Warren Central tonight. Edmonson County boys beat Cloverport 70-45. And let's see, Russellville over Whitesville Trinity 50-48. That's in boys action this afternoon from the teams that are in the 4th region. And I'll see if we can pull up anything on the girls' side for this afternoon. Let's see. Got Greenwood over Owensboro, 52-44. Logan County beat Clinton County, 60-47 this afternoon. I believe that's the only games I've got right now.
Shout out, Jay, if I could, to our school board members. This is January School Board
That's
Appreciation. Right. So I want to give a shout out to them. Also, at our next board meeting, we are going to be recognizing Mr. Matthews, who was a finalist. There were 4 finalists for Superintendent of the Year. So proud of him. Yep, that's outstanding.
Out of how many superintendents there are in the state? 200 something.
Yeah, there would be.
Wow, that's great.
Oh, yeah.
Third quarter coming up, presented by Southern States Glasgow Co-op. What do you see here in the second half, Courtney? The Trojanettes need to play a little more aggressive, maybe, execute a little better.
I do. Limit those turnovers. Thought we had too many turnovers. I didn't like giving up the offensive rebounds. I think I would play fast, yes, but under control. So, but they're smiling. So hopefully Coach Lindsay made the adjustments at halftime, and we're ready to go.
Pretty good pep talk in the locker room.
They came out quick, so I think she made her point and got them back out here to warm up. Warren Central's still in the huddle. They
are. Monday night we'll be in Tompkinsville, Trojans and Trojanettes against Monroe County. Ohio County boys here Tuesday night. And then Allen County, Scottsville here Friday night, district doubleheader.
That's a little different. I don't remember us playing Ohio County boys.
We went up there last year.
Didn't remember that.
I don't think the series has been going on very long, though.
Gotcha. Coach Johnson get that going?
He may have. I don't know. Third quarter underway. Johnson's got the basketball for Warren Central. Gets the screen from Ray, dribbles to the free throw line, and Lewis and a good diving move there for Eve Jackson to tie it up, and it's going to be Barren County's basketball.
Yeah, good play, defensive stand to come out of the locker room.
See if the Trojanettes can extend the lead here.
Just trying to see what looks like they may be picking us up man, half-court man.
We got to put the chaser on Bertram over there.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. Got Lewis guarding Bertram, almost trying to face guard her.
She is, yeah.
Left side is Jackson. And now Ennis down low. Delk kicks it back to Jackson. Jackson throws it down to Murphy. Underneath, puts it up. She's fouled. Johnson will commit her third.
Great look there by Eve as we talk about a good first half with assists. Katie made a great cut. Just got a little farther under the basket.
Katie Murphy for 2 shots. The first one on the way, and it's off the front of the rim.
Uh-oh. I'm going to scoot down if she misses the next one because Mom's going to be mad.
Uh-oh. And it's on the air and good. Now, she shoots 50% from the foul line on the season, so 1 of 2, that's 50%.
Yeah.
I'd like to get that up about 75%.
Yeah,
though.
I don't think you have to worry about that.
Yeah.
They may make her stay after tonight.
Make her shoot 100 free throws before you can go home.
She's a good shooter. I'm surprised by that, really.
Yeah. 25-19. Barren County with a 6-point lead. As full court pressure applied by the Trojanettes, Johnson gets rid of it to Ray. They go to Lewis with it in the backcourt, being chased over there. They're going to have to hurry or they're going to make the 10-second.
There we
go. There we go.
Hey, that's 2 great defensive stands to start the second half. They had the half-court stand, they got the turnover, and then the 10-second call on the full court. I like it.
Yep. Murphy will toss it in, left baseline. And he gets in the corner to Ennis. She'll let it go. And it's in there. Yes. 3-point shot. Raven Ennis.
Nothing but net. Raven's got a great shot.
The People's Bank 3. Barren County pulls out to 9, but Johnson weaving through traffic takes down the left side of the lane. And a double dribble on Johnson.
I'm pleased with that call. I was a little concerned there.
You got a little bit of out of control there and in a hurry. So.
She did. And she does. She's so quick.
And Coach Hood's leaving her on the floor with 3 fouls, too. So 28-19. Murphy gets a screen from Delk. Goes left side over to Jackson. Jackson cuts back off the screen from Ennis. Drives through traffic and puts it up and in. What a move.
That was. ESPN highlight
yes,
right there.
30-19, and we're going to get a little bump foul called on Eve Jackson. Her first, team's first, the second half. There were only 7 fouls called in the first half. And now we've already got 2 fouls called in the first minute and a half of the third quarter. Full court pressure by the Trojanettes. Connor losing a handle. Murphy down to Ennis, puts it up and in.
That's great.
An 8-0 run to start the second half within a minute and a half of the third quarter.
We knew they got back out here quick. I figured Coach Lindsay made her points, and it shows.
Joe Hood wants a full timeout, and we'll take a People's Bank timeout. The People's Bank in Glasgow, your local community bank working for you. You're listening to our coverage on 103.7 Nash Icon, WHHT-FM, Cave City, Glasgow, Bowling Green, online at the new 104thescore.com, and also on BCHS Live tonight.
So, Jay, tell me, how many years is this for you?
Here at Barren County, consecutive 24.
24. That's fantastic.
24. 34 altogether.
30. What were your first team?
I did Barren from 85 to 88. Did basketball, just basketball, 85 to 88. Then I did Metcalf for 6. I did Caverna 1 year and Metcalf for 6 before I came back here in 96.
So, you never Monroe?
I did Monroe for a half season because Tompkinsville radio station, that was a year that I did Metcalf. It was the last year I did Metcalf, and Tompkinsville was not doing broadcast of Monroe County basketball, and so we picked up as many games as we could in the 95-96 season. I did 99 high school games that year.
Oh, my gracious.
I do 80 now on a regular basis, counting all the tournaments.
That's crazy.
So, anyway.
Well, when I lost my mom, Danny Tabor came by. It was good to see him. I always thought he did a nice job. Yeah.
Danny Tabor.
One
Voice
time,
of the Allen County Scottsville Patriots.
Yeah, one time I was varsity coach there, and right before the game, he gave me some of that gum that turns your mouth blue.
Yeah.
He was crazy.
Warren Central breaks the pressure this time. Lewis goes under, misses the layup, and rebound put back up, and no good. Rebound loose on the floor, and stepped out by Bertram. And Bertram trying to step in through a double team. Ball goes out of bounds.
Setting our press here. 1-2-2 or 1-2-1-1. What do you think?
Well, 1-2-1-1, I guess. And Lewis in the backcourt, being pressured. Throws it long and throws it long out of bounds.
Press working.
Yep.
Got him to throw the ball away.
Yep. 32-19. Barren County, 8-0 run here in the third quarter. Murphy fires it down to Bertram, a little 6-footer, no good. And rebound to Lewis for Warren Central. Looking behind her, stops and looks and gets rid of the basketball over the left side. Ray backtracks, spins, throws up the shot. No, air ball, goes out of bounds.
Almost looked like that last time. Bertram was wanting to pass and a little indecisive, and she just needs to shoot the basketball.
Middle.
And now Warren Central picking up some pressure. And Murphy lost it out of bounds. Lewis was all over it.
We got to recognize that. Nobody came back to help.
So Central has it underneath their basket. 5:31 to go here in the third quarter. Barren County with a 13-point lead, and Asia Anthony will return to the Warren Central lineup. Okay.
Oops.
I didn't see them hand the ball to her.
I didn't either. I'm blocked.
Yeah. And the pass broken up in there by Raven Ennis. Now Bertram, a dangerous pass and a layup good as Lewis picked off the pass. 6 points for Lewis, 32-21. The first 2 points for Warren Central. Here's Jackson, baseline shot, good.
It's pretty shot, nothing but net.
34-21, Barren County. Up court, Lewis on the right side. Hooks it back left, threw it away over the head of Leach and out of bounds. And now Anthony will check in for Warren Central. Macy Lockhart for Barren County. Connor also back in for the Lady Dragons.
I saw her really working on her 3 in the halftime warm-up, 22, Anthony. I wonder if she, if that's her specialty.
I don't know. Jackson throws it left side to Lockhart, feeds it to Ennis. Ennis left of the lane, hooks it back to Lockhart to the left wing. Now send it out to Jackson. Jackson wants to penetrate in the lane. Bounce pass broken up in there. And Asia Anthony comes up with it for Warren Central. Lobs it up court left side, Johnson. Johnson's head fake, gives it back out to Connor. Now Connor dribbles it out, gives to Ray. Barren County up by 13 now. It's 34-21. And 4.5 minutes to go here in the third. Johnson goes under, puts up the shot, foul on Ennis. Her first, team second.
She's hurt us tonight. How many does she have?
Who's that now?
23. How many does she have?
She had 6 points in the first half.
6 points.
Yeah, and now 7. She's a 52.5% foul shooter on the year.
So this should be a miss.
It should be. And
Lock
it's on
out.
the way, and nope, got them both. She's got 8, 34-23, 11-point Barren County lead. Here's Bertram. Ooh, got hit in the head. No whistle there.
Whoa.
And a collision on the other end. Got to get a blocking foul on Anthony.
Yeah, I think that might have hurt Elizabeth a little bit. She popped right up, but
Grimacing a little bit out there.
yeah, she is. She is. I think that got Mom up on the edge of her chair too.
That's the first foul on Anthony. 2 on Warren Central. Ball comes into Bertram. She's going to try to go baseline. Got a foul here, and it's going to be on Robinson. Her first, team's third. Raven Ennis on the left baseline for Barren County. Sends it out to Lockhart. She'll fire it up for 3. It popped out on her, batted up in the air, pulled down by Ennis. Ennis in the lane, little 10-footer. Good.
Good decision.
Straight away, 10-footer by Raven Ennis, and she's got 7 points in this quarter. And we're going to have a foul on Raven Ennis. I'm not sure.
Wasn't much of a foul
Didn't
there.
see what happened there.
But that's the second line I'm talking about. We have got to get that sideline cut off. Get a foot on there, and we're just a step late.
Ball comes out to Johnson. Half the quarter gone here in the third quarter.
Here we go. Warren Central trying to slow it down again.
Barren County with a 13-point lead. Johnson, left side of the key, gives it out to Ray for a 3-point shot. No. Anthony with a rebound, losing the handle, going to the floor. Delk with her, a jump ball possession arrow back to the Dragons.
Trojanettes have been good about getting on the floor tonight. I know Eve's done it, Delk's done it. I mean, there's been no hesitation. I like that.
Emma Hughes checks in for the first time tonight, 5'5" junior, averaging 2.5 points a game.
Speaking of getting on the floor, she's always hustling.
She will. Ball comes out to Robinson. Gives it to Ray behind the arc. She's going to pull the trigger. 3, no. Offensive rebound, but Connor going back up, no. And Delk, good box out on Anthony. Gives to Bertram. Bertram speeds down the left side of the lane into a lot of traffic, puts it up and in. Should have got fouled on that one.
She did get fouled.
Got the bucket. 38-23 Trojanettes. Pass almost thrown away, and going to have a jump ball as Johnson went to the floor with the ball, and Lockhart and Bertram were around there to surround her, and so ball goes back to Barren County. Taylor Leach and also Lewis back in for Coach Joe Hood.
She is limping a little bit, though, Lewis. Or number 4, is that right?
Yep. Ennis back in the corner. Bertram the 3. No good. Rebound to Lewis. She goes to the floor. Got rid of the basketball, though. Connor gets it across over to Johnson. Down in the corner. Ray. 3-pointer. Got it. That's her second one of the night. 38-26. That's 36 threes on the season for Ray. And here's Ennis in traffic. Can't get the shot to go. Ball tips out long, and Bertram's got it on the left wing. Fakes. Drives into traffic. Throws up the shot. No good. Rebound put no good for Lockhart. Goes back up. It's blocked, but she's fouled.
Macy and Delk both doing a nice job hitting the glass on that.
Second foul on Taylor Leach. That'll be 4 on Warren Central here in the second half. Lockhart for 2. First one, no good off the front of the rim. Hit her first 2, now missed her last 3. Murphy checking back the Trojanet lineup. Macy Lockhart puts it up, rattled out. And then Murphy ties it up with Leach. But it's going to be Warren Central's ball on the alternating possession.
That one seemed halfway down.
Yep. So now pass comes up. Here comes Johnson racing down the floor. Ray goes under, misses the layup. Raven Ennis with a rebound for the Trojanettes. Bounce pass up to Murphy. Long looping pass down underneath the basket. Lockhart kicks it back out to Ennis. She goes up. She's fouled.
Good look for the trailer.
Foul on Ray will be her second. Team's fifth.
Correction, that's her second, team fifth.
Free throws good for Raven Ennis. She shoots 75% from the foul line on the season.
Yeah, that no dribble works for her.
Got them both. Nothing but net on both of them. 13 for Raven Ennis. 40-26. Barren County with a 14-point lead. Johnson's called for Palmy to basketball. Try to dribble through a trap.
Yeah. You have to really carry it for them to call that anymore. Almost a walk.
Ennis will toss it in. Gets it into Murphy. Back to Ennis. On the right sideline. Cuts back left. Goes in the lane. Throws up the runner. Got it. It was a line drive shot.
It was. That running jumper reminded me of Bailey. She used to do that all the time.
42-26. Johnson down the right side. Trying to go baseline. Splits the defenders. Throws it up and in.
That's a good tough shot. We were right there.
That's some hesitation moves right there with Johnson. And now here's Lockhart from 8. It won't go in, and rebound back out. And Ennis goes up for a 3 and switches it through.
Yeah, she felt it as soon as it left her hand.
And that's her second 3 of the quarter. She has scored a bunch of points here in the quarter. It's 45-28. Down low, Taylor Leach gets her first 2 points of the night. It's 45-30. Raven Ennis with 14 points in this quarter, 18th of the ball game, and that shot goes out of bounds. Minute 28 to play here in the third quarter. Barren County has outscored Warren Central 21-11 in this third period of play.
Oh, so.
And going to get Taylor Harlow in the ball game. 5'9" freshman for Carly Dale. Give her a little break.
Yeah. Some fresh legs.
Talk to him, Taylor. Talk to him.
And Connor gets the ball in play to Ray. Fires it off near side. Up court it goes to Lewis. Lewis throws it across the lane. Leach had to chase it down on the baseline. Back out to Ray. They lob it, and it's deflected out of bounds off the hand of Harlow.
Minute 15. I hope we can keep pushing that lead.
Yeah. Need to keep the foot on the gas. And underneath there's Ray going up. Blocked in there by Jackson. Bertram lost the handle, but is chased down by Ennis. Fires it up court to Jackson on the left side. Now feeds it to Bertram. In traffic, puts it up. She's fouled. .32, that is Leach. 3 on Leach. First trip to the line tonight for Elizabeth Bertram.
Well, they've got 2 key players with 3 fouls.
Johnson, now Leach. Bertram 74% on the line for the season. 9 points tonight. Asia Anthony back in the lineup for the Lady Dragons, and Bertram back in the line. Second shot goes up. That's good. In double figures now with 10. 47-30, Barren. Connor. And it's stolen away by Ennis, or rather by Bertram, and gave it to Ennis, and she puts it in.
I feed her all night.
Absolutely. 49-30, almost a steal. It is. Ennis gives to Murphy for a 3. No good. Battle for the rebound. Taken in there by Anthony for Warren Central. Lobs it up court. Cross-court pass. Lewis trying to chase it down. It goes out of bounds.
Yeah, you know when that shooter's in that zone, got to feed him.
Raven Ennis, 16 points in this quarter, 20 for the ball game. That could be a career high.
Yeah.
And she needs to have games like that.
Definitely.
Murphy feeds it down to Harlow. Had the shot partially blocked. May have got fouled there, but no whistle. And she walked. Anthony walked with it. And so Barren gets it back with 28.8.
Yeah, we need Harlow to be a little bit stronger, but she had a nice JV game.
Murphy, left baseline, looking, feeds it in underneath, and here is Ennis, puts it in. 22 for Raven Ennis.
Wow.
51-30. Pass almost picked up by Jackson. Anthony there to get it, and they're losing the handle. They throw it up court now. It's Connor. Connor driving left of the lane, curls back out with it. Bounces it off now to Robinson. Robinson in the corner, 3 in the air, short, missed everything, and out of bounds to the Trojanettes with 5.3 seconds to play.
So how many does Raven have this quarter?
She's got 18 this quarter.
18 this quarter and 22 for the game. I need to send this. We need to get Coach Ginger High Colvin this quarter video.
Yeah. Desperation throw by Bertram. Almost could have been a pass to Harlow, but that ends the third and a big quarter for the Trojanettes. 27 points in the third quarter for Barren County, 11 for Warren Central, and it's a 21-point lead after 3, 51-30 Trojanettes. And this is Barren County High basketball presented by Don Franklin Auto Glasgow on 103.7 Nash Icon. Warren Central 30.
And that's what we expected to see this game. That we finally saw it that quarter.
We scored more points in the third quarter than we did the first half. It's 24-19 at halftime. Bertram to toss it in, comes out to Murphy. Murphy on the dribble. Gets a screen from Dell, cuts back left. Bounce pass in the corner to Lockhart. Circles around, gives it out to Bertram. Bertram stepping back now, hooks it back over to Lockhart. Right wing, down low, went between the legs of Delk, down underneath the basket. Going to have a jump ball. Possession arrow to Warren Central. Ravenettes with 18 points in the third quarter. She scored 4 in the first, so she's got 22 points in 2 quarters tonight.
That was
51-30. Here's a pass batted way up in the air by Bertram, taken by Jackson. Gives it back to Bertram. Bertram, top of the key. Fires it down in there to Lockhart, puts it up. Oh, it came out. And the ball tapped over to Connor for Warren Central. Up court, Robinson to the right side. Out to Connor, lost the handle, chased it down. Bertram applying pressure, and it's tipped away again. And coming up with it is Katie Murphy, driving the bucket, puts it up, it's good.
Hey, I want to give Katie a lot of credit right there for the left hand on the left side.
53-30. And a timeout by Coach Joe Hood.
Timeout, Warren Central.
You know, if she brought that to her right hand, which kids often want to do, bring to the strong side, she would have gotten it blocked. So she kept her body between the defender and the basketball, and great job.
Yep.
Just the way you teach it.
1 minute gone here in the fourth. It's 53-30.
Okay, Jay, I don't want to make you nervous, but it's 73 Louisville, 70 Duke with 16 seconds.
Oh, my goodness.
Yep. I bet my brother's nervous wreck, and I know Mr. Matthews is. Yeah.
73-70 with 16 seconds.
It is. It is. Louisville's at the line shooting some free throws.
At Duke.
Cameron.
Wow.
And after coming off that big loss from Clemson, I'm going to be shocked if they drop a second game in a row.
Interesting. We'll keep tabs on that for the final 16. Just under 7 here. It's 53-30. Warren Central basketball lob down to Leach. She was triple teamed, quadruple teamed, and threw it away.
Great job by the defense collapsing there to help. Steal by the Cards.
40 here, 40.
Oh.
Did you see that? Nasty dunk.
He put that up on the big screen.
He did. Yeah, they do.
Murphy. Oh, a dangerous pass going to be taken. Warren Central back the other way. And it's Johnson down the corner. Connor's got open. 3-point shot. No. And chased down. Coming up with a shot. It is no good for Ariana Simmons, who just checked in. A 5'6" sophomore. We got a tie-up ball. Murphy is tied up. Or no, we got a foul. 23. That's Anthony.
That's 4.
Yep. She had 3 in the first quarter.
She played a long time,
early in the second quarter, I think she picked up her 3rd. Yeah. The Barren County in the bonus. That's 7, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Puts Katie Murphy at the line for the 1 in bonus.
The board just had 5, I think.
How about 77-70 Louisville?
Yep, that's right. You think Miss Matthews going crazy?
Yep.
Yeah, so.
Murphy hits the free throw. Her 4th point of the game. 54-30. And shot goes up. It's good for Katie Murphy. 55-30. Trojanettes. Connor with it in the right corner. Sends it back out to Anthony. 6:15 to play. Over goes to the left side. Connor pulls the trigger for 3, and it lodges between the backboard and the rim. With 6:09 to go. I think we had a ball do that in the JV game.
Go with some men. You go out there and get that, Jay. Knock that down. Look, they're going to have to get a broom or something.
Where's another basketball at? That's what they did in the JV game.
Now, I don't know if he still can, but Warren Cunningham standing there in the corner. There was a time when he could have got that. Yeah, he could have got that.
Louisville winning 79-73.
It's over. Yeah, it's over.
All right. Anytime you can beat Duke on their home floor, you've done something.
Yeah, so I was talking there about my brother. He sent me a thing this morning where a ticket was $800.
Wow.
A single ticket to go to that game. I guess just because their gym's so small, but that I'd love to see a game, but I will never want to pay that.
Bertram breaking the pressure. Takes it left of the lane, backs out to the wing. Now goes up the baseline, throws up the runner, too strong against the glass, and taken by Warren Central's Robinson. She's called for a double dribble in the backcourt. Raven Ennis checking back to the Trojanet lineup with 22 points tonight, 5:53 to play. Comes in for Elizabeth Bertram.
And I don't know what Elizabeth's stat line looks like, but I thought she made a lot of good passes tonight and played some really good defense.
Oh, there's Ennis. Puts it up and in, breaking to the basket.
She checked in the game.
That's right. 57-30. Ennis with 24. And here's I believe that was Johnson. Ball slapped away out of bounds. On the left baseline corner. And Johnson will toss it in. Comes out to Simmons. Gives it back to Johnson. 5:35 left in the game. Barren County up by 27 now. Exploded here in the second half. And going underneath, there's a shot going up. It's no good. Grabbing the rebound is Eve Jackson. Gets with the basketball to Murphy. Feeds it down to Delk, and she lays it up. It is rolling off the rim. Battle for the rebound. Ennis going to the deck, trying to tie it up, but Warren Central comes up with the basketball. Here's Robinson with it on the left side. Out to Simmons. She'll launch it for 3. Air ball. Out of bounds.
You know, Delk as a post has always done a really good job of running the court. I know that one didn't fall for her, but
Whitfield back in the ball game for Warren Central. Ennis gets the ball in play to Jackson. Now Jackson getting some pressure in the backcourt from Connor. Try to get it across the line. She does. Now gets her the basketball to Ennis here out front of the left side. Ennis sends it left side over to Delk. Delk out top. Murphy back over to Ennis.
There she is.
Feeds it down to Delk. She puts it in.
Perfectly timed.
She's in double figures with 10. 59-30. 4.5 minutes to play. Ray with the basketball for Warren Central. Off it goes to Johnson. Johnson works around the top of the key. Now sends it to right corner. Connor fakes, drives into the paint, and
Lockhart with the block.
yeah, how about that?
Liberty.
There's a reach in on Simmons for Jackson, but no call there. Murphy fires a pass to Lockhart underneath the dunk, and she puts it in.
Great pass by the freshman.
On the Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Jamie Harris assist. And it's 61-30. Here's a shot going up. No good. Rebound to Lockhart. Murphy throws it left side to Ennis. Ennis with a crossover dribble and a spin move and throws it back out behind her to Lockhart. She'll give it to Jackson now. Top of the key. Wants to penetrate. Goes left of the lane. Up. No good. Foul.
Eve with her left hand. We're going with mass substitutions here.
So Eve Jackson will get a pair of free throws.
That's her third, team 8.
She's not been to the line much this year. She's only hit 4 of 10 from the stripe this season. Puts it up, rattled and stayed.
But, yes, of course, I guess being a outside.
That's right. You don't go to the line
yeah.
very much. Going to get Emma Hughes in the ball game, Liberty Rice in the ball game, Taylor Harlow. As Jackson back of the line, second shot on the way, good.
Got them both.
Addison Smith checking into the Trojanet lineup.
How many did Eve end up with?
Eve ends up with 8.
8. I thought she might have been at double figures.
Delk has 12, Bertram has 10, Ennis has 24.
Work, Taylor.
63-30. Trojanettes have pretty much exploded here in this second half.
Big ass.
Yeah, if we'd done this the whole time, we'd had a running
That's
clock,
right.
wouldn't we?
Yep, we're close. We're close to it with 3:18 to go. Only need 2 more points. And a steal. Addison Smith has it for the Trojanettes. Holds up now, feeds it over there to Lockhart. Now Lockhart puts down the dribble, drives into the lane, lost it. But Addison Smith there to get it. Here's Emma Hughes on the left side. Brings it back out front. Bounce pass right side to Smith. Smith's covered up there by Simmons. Out it comes to Harlow. Right side to Lockhart. Lockhart back out to Rice. Liberty Rice trying to make a move on her defender. Goes in traffic. Throws up the shot. No good. And taken in there by Ray for Warren Central. Ray taking it down. Throws up the shot. Banked it up. No good. Rebound to Lockhart. 2:33 to play here in the ball game. Lockhart right side gives it off to Rice.
I always like this opportunity when the younger kids get in, get a little glimpse of the future.
Little weave going on out there. Lockhart driving in, goes over the shot is blocked. Harlow throws it back up, no good. And the rebound claimed in there by Taylor Leach for Warren Central. 2:10 to go in the contest. Barren County 63, Warren Central 30. They've held Warren Central just 11 points in the second half. Haven't even scored in the fourth quarter.
Oh, that's great.
2 minutes to play. Rice picking it off floor, falling down, got rid of it off to Addison Smith, had it knocked down, stolen. Connor's got it. Connor right side with it for Warren Central. Out to Whitfield. She'll throw it out now to Ray. Ray's going to step back and shoot a 3, and it's good. Drilled it. That's her third 3-point shot and the only basket of the fourth quarter for Warren Central. Addison London, 5'7" sophomore for the Trojanettes with 1:42 to play.
How tall is Harlow? She's
Got her listed at 5'9".
5'9". Got it.
Yep. Here's Addison London with the basketball. Lobs it and is picked off by Leach. 1.5 to go. Ray takes it down, spins back, gives it out front now to Robinson. Robinson fires it down, knocked away by Harlow, but chased back down by Whitfield. Whitfield the right side, out to Leach. Now goes down low in there, going out to the corner is Wheeler. That's Shania Wheeler in the ballgame, 5'4" sophomore. Here's a shot going up and banked in high off the glass and in for Whitfield. 63-35, Barren County, a minute to play in the ball game. Here's Hughes with the basketball. Off to London. Out it comes to Smith. Back over to London. Now London feeds it in the lane as Rice was cutting into the lane. Bad pass, but step back out to Hughes with 44 seconds to play. Harlow out to Smith. Now Smith back over to London on the right wing. Out to Rice with 35 seconds to go. And Addison Smith picks it up off the floor, goes in the corner to London, and try to feed it down to Rice. It's knocked away. Warren Central coming up with the basketball. Wheeler over to Ray. 18 seconds to play. They go into Leach. Goes in the corner now. Whitfield, the left elbow, giving it back out now to Ray. Ray spins back right, goes into the lane, throws up the shot off the window, no good. Rebound in London. 6 seconds to play. 3 seconds. 2. Trojanettes will end up winning this ball game 63-35 over Warren Central after holding a 5-point lead at halftime, 24-19. What a big second half.
It was. Great job by the whole team. Picked up their defense, and especially way to go to Raven.
Career night for Raven Ennis.
But, I got to give Warren Central a lot of credit. They had a good game plan that first quarter. They really slowed us down, first half, and slowed us down and really made a game of it.
Yep. 63-35 the final score tonight. Trojanettes go to 13-4 on the year.